Hello, everyone. Back again, but before we start, let's roll that classic Night Spawn intro. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, as catchy as the song is, I gotta go on to the video. Today, we will be talking about the mystery of Ash's father. The answer will be different. Okay, so right off the bat, I myself am a proponent of the silver theory. That this guy right here is Ash's dad. However, one guy who, for some reason, for some really dumb reason, thinks that Bruno is Ash's dad for some reason because some dude named Birdkeeper Toby told him or something. Hey, well, to that I say, well, you know what I say to that? Well, you know what I say to this theory? I'll tell you what I say to that. This is what I say to that theory. Yep, and that's what I say to that theory. Right? But here's the thing. What if... Here's another thing, though. Professor Oak is notorious for screwing up the space-time continuum. It's quite simple, you see, and kind of confusing as well. You see, Professor Oak... You see, Professor Oak kind of screwed up all of time and space with his nonsensical, timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly stuff. Is that a time machine? Look, Professor Oak literally... Okay, let me see if I can find an explanation of this complicated timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly paradox that's going on because of him. Look, basically, Professor Oak, during his childhood, went to the future and met Ash. Right? And this was when he was a kid. Also, keep in mind, Professor Oak totally has, like, Alzheimer's or something. Do you want a man with Alzheimer's messing with time and space? Look, people with full mental capacities can barely comprehend the complexities of time and relative dimensions in space. I don't think like 52-year-old man with Alzheimer's who can't even remember his grandson's frickin' name should be trusted with control over time and space. So, because of this paradox, the space-time continuum got screwed up so much that Ash became his own father. Dun, dun, dun! However, this other Ash, in order to avoid too much confusion, went out to the mountains and adopted a new name. That name was Silver. And that's why, at the end of that episode, he's all like, look, his hair is clearly that of Ash's, only it's gray. Also, Silver has been kicked out of 3 hotels, 2 shops, and 1 Pokemon Center. Now, I'm going to go and look up something. How many shops has Ash Ketchum been kicked out of? I believe... Okay, one shop I can name right off the top of my head is the whatchamacallit, the perfume shop. He was kicked out of that as well. He was also kicked, so... he also at some point I believe that at some point he was kicked out. That won't cause. Oh yes, also Ash somehow exists. No mention of of how many places he's been kicked out of. However, we can assume that, I mean, come on, Ash Ketchum has literally come back to life and cheated death, so I think he can become his own father. But as for why Silver was all like, Ash? Well, remember Star Wars? I suppose it might be something like this. It might be something like this. Sorry, Disney.
Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. A long time.
Yeah, it was the times that I chopped your dad's legs off. Oh, sorry. That's a different thing, but... that just reminded me of a funny meme. Anyways... So yeah, Ash became his own father, then went to the mountains and adopted the name Silver, so that space and time wouldn't fall apart too much. And when Looker goes to try and stop Team Galactic from tearing apart the universe... Wait, let me just check my facts. Looker in the Pokemon. Let me just make sure I know what I'm talking about, because I don't want to be accused of not fact-checking my work. Oh, cool, he's in Sun and Moon. I haven't beaten Sun and Moon yet, but anyways, let me see if... It's also possible that Looker is somehow Ash's future regeneration, or something like that. Like, Looker regenerates into silver, or something. Anyways, seriously though, Looker is way better at disguises than Team Rocket, okay? Team Rocket should have taken disguise lessons from Looker, because Looker... Huh? Looker... Wait a minute. According to this, he might actually... That's interesting. Anyways, it seems that Pokemon Generations, the anime, may have confirmed Looker being that dude. Anyways, put shortly, Ash became his own father, and it's all Professor Oak's fault. Hashtag blame Professor Oak. Tune in, tomorrow, I guess. No, I have a dentist appointment. Well, and BronyCon's coming up next week, so I've got a thing planned for that. But basically, in terms of theories, I've also got one planned about how the Happy Mask Salesman is the bearer of the fourth piece of the Triforce. That was a horrible impression. Peace. Peace.